Somewhere in the archives of psychology, there are files that were never meant to see the light of day. Strategies that are too powerful, too manipulative, and too dangerous for the average person to handle. They were buried, hidden away, because once you learn them, you can't unlearn them. These are not the typical productivity hacks you see on self-help blogs. These are forbidden files, mindset shifts so potent they can make people follow you without question, trust you without evidence, and respect you without you saying a single word. But here's the catch. If misused, these hacks can destroy relationships, backfire against you, and turn you into the very manipulator you once feared. So, if you're watching this right now, consider this your warning. You're about to enter a world of knowledge that most people will never access. A world of dark mindset, hacks you were never supposed to know. Unlocking the hidden switches of influence. Every person you meet carries invisible switches in their brain. Most people never learn where those switches are or how to flip them, but those who do, they become unforgettable. One of the forbidden hacks is called the mirror of control. It's not about copying someone's body language in a cheap way. It's about subtly reflecting their emotional state. If they're anxious, you show calmness. If they're aggressive, you show steady confidence. The human brain is wired to seek equilibrium. When someone senses you're the balance they don't have, they start following your lead without realizing it. Here's the twist. This works even on strong-willed people, because no matter how dominant someone appears on the outside, internally they're seeking stability. And when you offer it, not by force, but by presence, you flip the hidden switch. This isn't persuasion, this is psychological gravity. They start orbiting around you naturally. The dark art of psychological framing. Another forbidden file reveals a weapon so subtle it slips past defenses. Framing, the way you present an idea, determines how people perceive it, even if the facts never change. Take this example. Instead of saying, "This is difficult, but I think we can manage," you say, "This is rare, and only a select few can handle it." Instantly, the challenge is transformed into an opportunity for status. Same task, same reality, but the frame changes everything. Politicians use this, CEOs use this, master manipulators use this. It's how they turn weakness into strength, loss into loyalty, and ordinary moments into defining events. The forbidden part? Once you understand framing, you realize that truth itself is flexible. People don't act on reality. They act on the version of reality you frame for them. That level of power can corrupt. That's why this file was never meant to be open. But when used wisely, framing doesn't just influence others, it rewires your own mind. Frame your failures as lessons. Frame your doubts as signals of growth. Suddenly, you're not just manipulating others, you're reprogramming yourself into someone unbreakable. Silent dominance. Power without words. The next file is perhaps the most dangerous of all. Dominance without speaking. Most people think power is about talking the loudest, taking up space, or forcing their opinions. But true dominance often works in silence. It's about controlling the energy of the room without needing validation. Here's how it works. Humans instinctively look for cues about who's in charge. They watch posture, pace of movement, eye contact. If you enter a room and don't rush to speak, if you sit in silence with absolute comfort, others start to interpret your quiet as confidence. They lean in, they fill the silence, and unconsciously, they give you authority. This is why the most feared people in history were often not the loudest. They were the ones who could wait the longest before speaking. Their words carried weight because they didn't waste them. Want proof? Think about the last time you were in a meeting and someone stayed silent while everyone else debated. When they finally spoke, didn't everyone stop to listen? That's silent dominance. And once you learn to master it, you don't need to fight for attention. Attention finds you. Forbidden confidence, the mindset of no permission. The final file reveals a mindset so rare, it separates leaders from followers instantly. It's the mindset of not asking for permission. From childhood, we're trained to seek approval. Teachers, bosses, even friends. But the dark hack flips this script. Instead of waiting for green lights, you act as if the light was always green. You move first. You assume authority. You take space. This doesn't mean arrogance. It means internalizing the belief that you belong anywhere you decide to stand. Think about it. How many times have you held back from an opportunity because you thought, "I'm not ready, I'm not qualified, I'm not allowed"? That hesitation is what keeps 99% of people stuck. But the 1% who break free stop asking, "Am I allowed?" and start asking, why not me? This mindset is dangerous because once you adopt it, rules stop applying to you the same way. You no longer wait for validation. You create it. You no longer hope for opportunity. You manufacture it. That's why it's forbidden. Because a world where everyone acted like this would be chaos. But if you're the one person in the room who embodies it, you instantly rise above the rest. Now you've seen inside the forbidden files. You've learned mindset hacks that can tilt conversations, bend perceptions, and shift power in your direction without anyone realizing. But here's the truth. This knowledge is a double-edged blade. In the wrong hands, it manipulates, it corrupts, it destroys. In the right hands, it protects, empowers, and transforms. So you're left with a choice. You can close this video, forget what you've heard, and keep living like everyone else, blind to the forces shaping their every decision. Or you can take these forbidden files, guard them carefully, use them to sharpen your mind into a weapon. The choice is yours. But remember, once you know these hacks, you can never go back to being ordinary again. If you're ready to unlock even deeper levels of dark psychology and mindset mastery, subscribe now, because the next file we uncover might just be the one. Stay quiet, stay dominant. See you in the next one.